Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show y'all how I achieved this Flexi Rod set on my natural hair. So if you like it, stay tuned. After I've washed my hair, I like to towel dry it. This is a completely no heat process. So make sure that the hair is damp, not wet but damp, and then go ahead and detangle it. When For me, I know for me, if my hair is completely wet and I do this, those flexi rods would have to probably stay in my head for about 2 days for it to be completely dry, or I would have to send it in a dryer. And like I said, I wanted to do this 100% no heat. So then after I have detangled it, I'm going to go in with my Creme of Nature's leave-in conditioner. And you just want to make sure that you've gotten it thoroughly all throughout your hair, not making it super wet, because like I said, you just want to have damp hair for this process. So then after that, I'm going to use my Creme of Nature's Curl Enhancer, and it's just basically a curl cream. Like I said, I don't want to put too much. That was way too little, but you don't want to put too much, because you don't want the hair to be too heavy and have so much product in it that the hair just doesn't dry. So just put a little bit, and like I said, make sure it's just evenly distributed throughout the hair. And now I'm basically going to start the whole sectioning off process. I like to just do 2 big sections straight down the middle, and then I'm gonna just tie up one of the sides that I'm not doing at the moment. So the side that you're not flexi rodding, just go ahead and tie that one off. So then you don't want your hair to get up in the way, and you curling pieces that don't need to be curled with certain pieces. So when I am flexi rodding the bottom of my hair, let me slow down. I like the pieces to be bigger than when I get to like the top of my head, which you'll see. And that's just because on the bottom I want to make sure there's just a lot of volume, and my hair naturally is just a lot curlier on the bottom than the top. I do have some heat damage from being blonde. And yes, so I'm gonna take this also Creme of Nature's setting foam, and I just put a little bit on each piece, and I'll kind of keep going throughout the process. I keep putting the foam on, and then I'm gonna take some Eco. I use the olive oil one, you can use whichever, and I really just put it on the ends. Lord, I didn't mean to flick anybody off, so sorry about that one. And yeah, so I'm gonna put it on the end, so then when I start the flexi rod process, it helps stick to the flexi rod. So like if you see, I'm going to be curling in towards my head, and in my opinion, I've flexi rodded my hair all types of ways. When I'm doing my natural hair, this is the best way for it to stay in for me. And then I just kind of make it like into a not pretzel looking type deal, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, and that's just that piece. So with this piece, I'm gonna zoom in so that y'all can kind of see what I'm talking about, so I don't sound crazy. So basically, like I said, I'm gonna section off, put the setting foam in there, and then I'm gonna add the Eco to the ends. Okay, I'm gonna give myself some time. There you go. And then, so I wrap the end, and then I just, excuse my mother's hair. I tried to flex her hair, it didn't really work out, but another story for another day. So wrap it in, keep going. When you do it tight like this, that's when you'll have those shorter, tighter curls, which is the look that I personally like on me. If I flex her out a different way, then you'd have a different type of curl. So if you want tight, short curls, this is the method that is best for that. Now I will say it does get really tight, so forewarning. And then I'm just gonna speed it up, because basically gonna keep going and going throughout this whole process here. So now I am making my way to the front part of my hair. I like to have the little bang look. I'm obsessed with that little look. So what I do is when I get to the front, I'm basically going to section this into about 6 pieces. So all like this little bit of hair, I'm going to probably do it into 6 pieces. Now these Flexi Rods are smaller than the orange ones. I think these are my mom's Flexi Rods. Why Gita Berry got some Flexi Rods, I don't know. But I think it would be probably equivalent to the blue ones, I believe. Yeah, so they are, of course, smaller than the orange ones. And I ran out of them and I couldn't find the rest. So I really tried to save like the smaller ones for literally the front part of my hair. And basically I do the exact same. I will kind of zoom in a little bit when I get to like that very front piece and show you guys how exactly I did that one. So yeah, we're still just section off. Like I said, when I get to the front, I just make sure I have lots and lots of sections just because I want those curls to be super duper tight to give off that bang effect. So then when you're done, you're just going to go back in with some leave-in and just kind of spray it all over. It's not a necessary step. I don't know, I was just being extra, so I just did it. So boom, it's the next morning. Y'all, I was not feeling it. Like, it was like 6 a.m. I couldn't really sleep because, you know, they were tight. It was just uncomfortable. Just, overall, it wasn't a pleasant morning. But yeah, I'm going to show you how I take them down. So basically, I'm going to pull apart the knot of the Flexi Rod and carefully unravel it. And like I said, carefully. I don't want to do too much to disrupt or manipulate any of the curls. I want them to stay as intact as possible. And because it was so early, they weren't fully dry yet, so it also helped elongate it as well. If it was fully dry, the curls would be a lot shorter. So this is the last one I'm taking down, looking like who did it and why. Lord. Then boom, that girl fine. I know my foundation doesn't match my skin, don't talk about me, but I'm showing y'all the Lotta Body Shine Spray, and basically I'm just spraying it all over, and now I'm going to carefully start pulling it apart. And I'm saying carefully because honestly I wasn't being very careful once I get down to it, just because I like the frizzy, messy, big look. So I basically take each curl and probably split it about maybe 3 or 4 times, and yeah, so I just keep pulling it apart just like that. So as you can see all the definition of the curls, and when you do pull it apart, you see how you do like slightly lose the curl. So in the back, I always make sure that I pull it apart multiple times, and I actually like low-key missed the curl, but it's okay. But I like the back always to have a lot of volume, like the back and the bottom, because I don't know, I just feel like it just gives it such a nice illusion. And then as you can see, I'm about to do a little step back side by side comparison. Boom. And then yeah, go on to the other side. So, you know, of course it does make a huge difference picking out or not picking it out. I know some people don't like to do it, and I feel like it just looks really choppy and looks a little crazy, but hey, if that's your flavor, that's your flavor. And you know what, if that's what you like, do it. So I will say I am careful when it comes to pulling them apart when I get to like the front of my hair. Like I said, I really love that bang like illusion, and because those were like the super tight curls, I basically pick them out and just kind of like, you can see I'm pulling them and like positioning them in each direction that I want it to go. So yeah, I'm just playing with it, you know, zhushing it and whatnot. And I just love all the volume. I love how big it is, and do a little 360 just so y'all can see it. It's just so big and bouncy, like I love it. And then I just go back in with my Lotta Body's shine spray just one more time. My hair always looks pretty shiny regardless of the shine spray or not, but you know, with that eco on the end, sometimes it will look a little crusty, so the shine spray does wonders. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it, and that is how I do my Flexi Rod set. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.